In Africa, suicide remains one of the leading causes of death among young people. African countries such as Lesotho, Cote d'Ivoire, Equatorial Guinea, Cameroon, Uganda, Zimbabwe, Nigeria, Eswatini, and Togo are among the top 9 countries with a population who have high suicidal tendencies. In Nigeria, mental health experts have called for the establishment of a national suicide prevention strategy.
He drank sniper or he hung himself. But you know, hanging could have been a misadventure. It may not have been suicide.
Yes, so I agree.
One of the recommendations that I had written in my presentation is the need for us to make sure that we're escalating to all of the various governmental bodies. We need to have a national suicide prevention strategy. And part of what that would entail is the need for us to make sure that the Coroner's Act and the role of the coroner is made a lot more active in confirming types of deaths.
While Nigeria's suicide rate places it at 15th in the world and 7th in Africa, Section 327 of the country's Criminal Code Act holds that suicide is a crime in Nigeria, punishable by 1 year imprisonment for a failed suicide attempt. This, experts say, must be changed, as persons battling suicidal ideation must be shown a lot of empathy.
A marker for that is when you have fewer than 10 people out of 100,000 of members of the population killing themselves in a year. The rate that is often quoted for Nigeria is 6.9%, 6.9 out of every 100,000 per year. And the total number of suicides that take place in a year all over the world is roughly 800,000. Coming home to the specifics, there aren't a lot of studies, but there have been studies and surveys. And the most important one that I'd like to bring to your attention was the Lagos State Mental Health Survey that was carried out by Adewuya and other people in 2015 at the behest of the Lagos State Ministry of Health. And it showed that 7.6% of the adult population of the state had entertained suicidal ideas in the previous 2 weeks.
With suicide rates among teenagers on the rise between the year 2007 and 2017, there have been an inadequacy in the availability of data on this subject, therapists say.
Yes, SOPI is working around, but our statistics are not detailed enough. So how are we able to measure? So we have 6.9% of the population, but how do we know? How active are the records from our coroner? Is every death recorded? Does every person that died, do they have a death certificate given to them?
While suicide and depression are on the rise in Nigeria, there is a need for a responsible suicide reporting process in producing stories that reduce the levels of stigmatization for people who have one mental health challenge or the other. Mary Chinda for Newscentral.